Project 4 Task 3A is an extension of Project 4 Task 1. In Task 1, you develop two learning programs for two different learners. In this case, you actually need to hold a 5-minute briefing with each of those learners and take them through the learning program that you developed. This can be simulated. In other words, you can role play this with some peers back in your workplace or some peers during your face-to-face training if you're undertaking face-to-face training. The briefing doesn't have to be long. 2.5 minutes for each learner is enough. You don't have to go through the whole learning program that you developed back in Task 1. You need to just go through some of the basics, showing them that they understand, or making sure that they understand, the key aspects of what the learning objectives are, how the learning's going to occur, that there are going to be 3 sessions and one's going to be face-to-face and one's going to be with them doing some e-learning, or however it is that you designed it. You also need to go through with them what is expected of the learners. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to do any pre-reading? Is there any pre-course or pre-session preparation that they need to undertake? Do they need to bring any resources, PPE, say, for example, to the session? And explaining to them how each of the sessions are sequenced. So first we're going to look at learning styles. Then we're going to look at your written communication. Then we're going to look at and build on that and improve your verbal communication with the last session. We also need to find out if there's any special needs or any considerations that we need to make with regards to the training session. Your assessor is going to need to observe this. So if you're unable to do it face-to-face and your assessor's unable to observe it here face-to-face in a training session, then you're going to need to submit video evidence. So just a short video that shows you interacting with those two learners about each of those two learning programs will suffice. Remember, this is meant to be work-based, so it can't really be friends and family. It needs to be simulated in an appropriate work-based setting with appropriate work-based peers that you might be training. For information on how to submit video evidence, please follow the instructions provided on Canvas and just make sure that in that video that you submit that we can see both of your learners, your interaction and your communication, body language and verbal, so therefore we need to hear it in that video with each of those learners.